So the agendas for today proposal are we'll have an introductions, challenges, needs and benefits of digital transformations, risk, digital transformation, and overall impacts on Shakamuri's organizational culture, balance card, and UTOT model. Similarly, KPMG success through digitalization, it's one of the example, and recommendations and conclusions. So introducing myself, I'm Sajid Dahal, a manager of SNN Consulting Services. We provide general accounting services and consultancy, business consultancy services. And these are the hierarchy of Shakamuri and Company Incorporations. The hierarchy is controlled by CEO, under whom CEO and CFO, and CEO has a human resources department and IT head department, and also the procurement department are handled by the CEO. Similarly, CFO has 5 articles under him, and they are all performing the accounting functions. So in today's scenario, there are several challenges for Shakamuri and Company Incorporations, like the employees are quite time consuming, while doing their tasks, and while interviewing the employees, we got to know that there are many human errors and less storage of files. Similarly, the clients are also not satisfied for the work that has been done by the Shakamuri and Company Incorporations because of the loss of information in past, and also during the peak tax season, the reports are quite inadequate, and there is a problem for the daily reconciliations and daily updates of the transactions, which ultimately brings the less productivity and less optimization for the Shakamuri and Company Incorporations. So why the digital transformation is needed for the Shakamuri? There are some tangible benefits and some intangible benefits too. So some tangible benefits are it is easily accessible. Clients will also easily access the information from the employees, and there will be a reduction in the total cost for the Shakamuri. Similarly, the supply chain will be more easy for the Shakamuri. And some intangible benefits are like customer will be obviously satisfactions. There will be satisfaction for the customers because of the reliable report that will be generated from the digitally from digital transformations, and also the decision making process will be much faster, and our work transformation will be drastically changed because the employee can be work on remote basis too. So stage of the full automations. In stage 1, we will replace the manual paper list bookkeeping from manual to paperless bookkeeping. And in stage 2, there will be a changing process. We will install some accounting softwares like QuickBooks and Sage 50, which will help in generating the reliable report. That will be on stage 3. So Shakamuri still has risks while implementing the digital transformations, and we have found some possible solutions to cope up those risks. The risks will be like cyber security threats, data privacy concerns, and selection of the third party. So to cope up with those risks, we shall implement the updated version of the software on timely basis. Similarly, there will be an IT audit that will be conducted during the collection, sorting, and processing of data on regular basis. And while selecting or managing the vendors for or the third party, overall compliance and regulatory requirements will be monitored. And what are the impact of digital transformations in Shakamuri's culture? So in this phase of implementations, there might be some impacts on the organizational cultures. Some of the positive impacts are there will be a resource allocations, budget will be defined, and there will be a collective leadership among the employees who will be managing overall digital transformations implementations. And the negative impact will be security breach and job security. There will be fear among the employees regarding their job security, and also the resistance to change, while some employees still prefer for the traditional approaches of accounting. Similarly, we will discuss regarding the balance scorecard, and under which there is a finance approach, customer approach, internal business approach, and learning and growth. On the finance, there will be a challenging for the budget constraint and to cope up with, to mitigate it, cost avoidance strategy will be implemented. Similarly, on the customer side, the product or service complexity will arise, and to cope up with, to mitigate it, there will be a sufficient training that will be given to the employees. And in the internal business process, employee will resistance to change. They will be reluctant to traditional approaches, and for this, the continuous training will be given to the employee. On learning and growth approaches, their Shakamuri may find difficult to hire some tech employees, and for this, a streamlined hiring process will be implemented to hire the tech-friendly employee. Under the UTAT model, there will be a behavioral dimensions which will create some behavioral dimensions which will help the employees to shift into the digital transformations. Under these performance expectancies, employee will get fear that they might not get job if they do not align with the latest technologies. And under the effort expectancies, employees having a less skills to the latest technology will be reluctant to change into the digital transformations. And on facilitating conditions with limited and no training to the employees, they are still reluctant to the traditional approaches only. Regarding the social influence, on the absence of the open communication and collaborations, employee might shift to traditional approaches rather than adopting the new technology. And to cope up with all the challenges, maximum time will be driven towards the training sessions. So one example of the digitalization and successful digitalization is the KPMG in its audit department. It has successfully generated the SOC reporting for the first time, and KPMG now is conducting holistic and in-depth audit through the help of digitalizations. Client can access real-time information from the audit team members through KPMG Clara. And also, because of the implementation of digitalizations, trader risk analytics helps in mitigating risks. So we recommend Shakamuri to centralize overall digital transformations and manage the budget before implementing the digital license, and develops policies and SOPs to regulate the digital license, and provide continuous training and regular interactions to the employee, which will help in shifting towards the latest technology. On conclusion, there will be a cost reductions, and it will help the Shakamuri because it provides the customer satisfactions, and the employee can work remotely. Similarly, there will be a generation of the reliable reporting, and still Shakamuri will have some risks regarding the data breach, but to cope up with, regular IT audit will be conducted, and hence concluding, to thrive into this competitive market, it is very essential for the Shakamuri to implement the digital transformations. Thank you.